So how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I want to go ahead and share some of my live trades with you, and then after that I'll go ahead and show you my trading journal and break down each one of my trades just briefly. And yeah, it was a pretty solid week of trading futures on my 50k Apex account. Now I'm not funded with Apex yet, I'm just taking the evaluation, and yeah, I did pretty well because just like a week and a half ago, maybe it was like 2 weeks ago, I was down over 500 bucks on the evaluation. It was right around there. Yeah, so I was down about 500 and now I'm up about 300. So in the past week or two I've made back about 800 bucks, which is pretty solid. Now keep in mind it's not real money, it's just the evaluation. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well trading the break and retest. I've been trading on the Dow a little bit too. I think the Dow has some decent moves. So yeah, it's kind of been a focus of mine. I'm definitely paying more attention to the setups on the Dow. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it. So enjoy the live trading. Okay, ES technically closed above the pre-market high still.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm in long on ES. It might have been an early entry.
Order submitted.
I think I had a little bit of FOMO when I saw this candle jump back up. You know, I'm wanting to keep a fairly tight stop here. It's early in the morning. NASDAQ is still kind of weak.
Order submitted.
But this is the trade that I want here. I'll look to scale out of 8 at the highs up here.
Order filled.
I just missed it. Alright, good, got filled. Now I want to leave a couple runners because I do believe this has potential to run up to, who knows, I mean 4,900 is quite a ways away. I don't know if we'll get all the way up there, but I'll just go for a few more points. We do have some numbers dropping at the top of the hour in like 10 minutes or so, so I don't want to hold through that.
Order filled.
Alrighty. Yeah, not a bad trade at all. Up 200 on the day, and that brings us back to green. Yeah, that brings us back to green on this evaluation. So, okay, oil's getting back up at my level here.
Order filled.
It's kind of a late entry, but still I like this. I like this break and retest on oil. I think oil's about to stop us out here.
Order filled.
Okay, we took our loss on oil. It's still pulling back. I'm kind of interested in the Dow off this level here. I'm going to give it a shot.
Order submitted.
I'm going to let this play out. ES is starting to push back up as well. Man, that's a good move. I'm going to sell 4 there. That got me to well over a 1-to-1. That was basically a 2-to-1 in just a couple of minutes. Jeez, that was a perfect entry. It is still ripping. I just canceled my take profit on my runner, and I'm using a trailing stop just to see if I can squeeze a little bit more out of this. Maybe now I'll look to get filled up here.
Order submitted. Towards
the 80s. And then if it pulls back in, I'll just be stopped out in profit.
Order filled.
Alright, there we go. We stopped that in profit there. So we made back almost all of that loss on oil.
Order filled.
Alright, I just went ahead and entered this bracket order on the Dow here. It's basically a break and retest of these highs, plus we're above some trend lines now. And I think we can get a move up to the 38,300s potentially, unless this just continues to pull back here. We're just trading a few micros, so yeah, I'm not really sweating over a loss here, and it shouldn't be too big. Alright, looks like our trade is playing out. See if we can get filled here.
Target filled.
Perfect, there we go. Good way to end the week. Alright, now let's take a look at my trading journal here on Notion. Kind of an interesting week, you know. I took one trade Monday, no trades on Tuesday. I just didn't see any opportunities. On Wednesday, I actually took 4 trades, which is usually more than I normally take, but I liked all the setups that I saw. Thursday I took 3, and Friday I just had 1. I started off the week with a solid win on ES here. Yeah, this was a very nice setup. Just a textbook break and retest of a key level here. We dipped below the pre-market high. It bottom wicked very nicely, and as soon as this candle closed, I hopped in and I scaled it at the highs, and then I closed my runner just a couple minutes later, so that was a nice $200 win. And I traded ES again on Wednesday. Oh yeah, this one was in the pre-market. It wasn't a crazy trade, but still pretty nice. Retested this key level, went long here and scaled out as we pushed up towards the high. Then I took one option trade, and it was on Apple, and sure enough it was a loss, even though I liked the setup. But I'm really trying to step away from options almost completely. But basically Apple came back down, retested this level, so I went long here, and I was pretty confident in the setup, but it did not work and it stopped me out. So took a small loss in the Webull account. But then I found 2 more option trades, futures trades on my Apex account. The profits were not impressive. Yeah, the P&L was very underwhelming, but still I liked the setup here on the NASDAQ. Yeah, I think I scaled out really quickly because I had to get to work. I only trade the first hour and then I have to leave for work, so I guess I could have set up a bracket order, but still I squeezed out a few points here. It was a nice break and retest of that, what do you call this level, like the first high of day. It was the high of day before it got broken, and then came back down, retested it. I went long here. I think I took 2 entries. I went long with, I think, 2 contracts here, and on the next candle, I added another one. And I scaled out at the high, and then I just took off the next one like a minute later. But then I took an awesome demand bounce on the Dow. Now this was right before I went to work, so I had to use a bracket order so that I could just walk away. Now the profits were very underwhelming because I made a sizing mistake and I only bought 1 micro with a bracket order. I thought that with 1 micro, each tick was $1, but I think each tick is actually 50 cents. So I was only risking like maybe 20 bucks to make 40 bucks. So the trade worked out well, but I should have bought more contracts, you know. I went long off this key demand zone here. I put my stop below it, and I put the take profit up here, and then I just left for work, and sure enough it played out well. So anyway, those were my 4 trades on Wednesday. And on Thursday I had my first futures loss of the week. It was a break and retest of a key level. So oil dipped below the level, but then reclaimed it, and I could have got an entry here, but I got kind of a late entry just due to FOMO, I guess. And I placed my stop down here. You know, I could have placed my stop well below this wick, but then the risk reward, it would have been like a 1-to-1 risk reward. So not the greatest entry on this trade. And sure enough, I get stopped out and it starts to go back up, but I did not want to re-enter. I just didn't really like how this chop looked here. I don't know. Oil is a little sketchy sometimes. There certainly are some good setups. Like on Friday, I actually missed a really good setup on oil. But anyway, this was a loss, but yeah, it was an okay loss, you could say. And then I made it back. I made back most of it trading the Dow. Oh yeah, I took a break even on the NASDAQ just because I remembered that we had news, went long off this level, and the VWAP was there. And then I closed it at break even because we had news in the next like minute or so. And then on the Dow, yeah, I took another great looking break and retest. Again, could have bought a few more contracts. Maybe I should just start trading one mini when I trade the Dow, but anyway, it did a nice break and retest of my key level. Went long here and I timed it perfectly because it went up right after I bought it. Scaled out here and I tried to hold a runner for a few more points. And I trailed my stop. So I got stopped out and then it went higher. So and the last trade of the week was on the Dow again. And yeah, this was a nice bracket order as well. And it's just the same exact setup I've been taking all week. The break and retest of a key level. Went long here. I placed my stop below this major trend line that we broke above. It almost came down and hit it, but then it bottom wicked with a lot of strength. So I picked a great spot to keep my stop. It came up, started to go up, and I wanted to close it at break even when it came back here, but that's not really part of my plan, you know. I want to work on just letting my trades play out, and I want to stop like over managing them. And my patience paid off here because it came back down, retested the level again, and went straight up to my profit target around this 38,300 level. So that was a good way to end the week. And yeah, so I did pretty well. Been doing pretty well on this 50K account. You know, it's still got a long way to go. The profit target's 3,000 and I'm only up 300. But I mean, not too long ago I was down 500. So yeah, I'm doing all right. Let's hope that we can keep it going next week. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying these weekly recaps. I will definitely continue to make more of them because I certainly enjoy it. And if you have any advice for me as a trader, please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I would love to read it and reply to you. But I'm going to wrap this video up. I got to get to work, and hopefully I'll have it out by tonight. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.